Hello everyone and welcome to the Lunchalot Gaming channel. I am your host Lunchalot and I'm glad you could join me here on this delightfully rainy day in the bog. I mean, I come from Britain, so this is pretty much what it's like all the time. So, I've been putting my anchor to good work and I've now got metal cooking up at rates never before seen on this channel. I've got quite a lot that I want to get done today, so I'm going to give you a quick list of all the tames and a rationale as to why, and then we'll get on with it. So, I need to tame a new Bloodstalker to replace the one that I lost, because I'm still cursed. I need to tame Pelagornis, because I need organic polymer, and they've improved the harvesting rates on them, so it's now viable to harvest it from the Hespergornis. I need 1, 2, possibly 3 high-level Dimetrodons because I want to breed some Bloodstalkers, and I need a thorny dragon because I want to move out of the bog basically. Whilst I have vastly enjoyed my time as a bog body, quite frankly the lighting here is terrible for recording videos, so we're going to be moving over to the ocean biome wholesale as soon as I can get my thorny dragon and embark on my most ambitious building project yet. So, if you want to see any of that, please keep watching, and if at any point you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell. All that stuff really helps the channel grow. So, I'm going to be getting on with things, and I'll cut back once I've got a Bloodstalker, a Pelagornis, or any of the other things that I just mentioned. Right, I've come over to the ocean to get a Pelagornis because this is the only biome they spawn in on this map. I've decided to risk my Bloodstalker in this quest, mostly because it's not really much of a risk. The ocean biome is one of the safest, and I'll be mostly confined to the rooftops, i.e. the tops of these pillars. I don't know why they call them rooftops, but I did, and I'm going to have to just live with that. So I'll bring you back once I've found a decently high level Pelagornis. Right, so we've lucked out and I've found an island composed entirely of Pelagornis that are stuck in terrain. And if there's one thing I've learned in my years playing Ark, never ever ever look a stuck dino in the mouth. And there is 135 male somewhere over here. There he is. Let's just bowler him. No, not the shotgun, not the shotgun. Okay, unconscious, one headshot. Did the job, nice. Okay, can I access his inventory or is he too stuck in the train? Let's clear these bushes so I can see. Taming in this biome is a bit tricky at times. Come on, I'm basically standing on him. Okay, kibble. 3 and 4 just for good measure. We've got some narcos. One of them. Okay, this guy just turned up. I was actually watching his inventory and watching his food go down, and when the music played it was unexpected. I thought he had another 10 food left on him, and it made me jump so badly that I knocked my microphone, which was, you know, great. So we've got ourselves a Pelagornis. I'm gonna get him podded up because I think he's still stuck in the train, and we'll get back over to our base and then I'll have a good look at him in the daylight on a surface where there's not loads of foliage, and then we'll go test up their updated features, the extra polymer harvesting. Okay, so we're having a look at him in the early morning light. He's got that green colour that I really like on a Pelagornis. He turned out at level 202, which is standard kibble tame. His health is good for a Pelagornis, melee damage is okay, weight is kind of crud, we'll have to work on that. Right, Pelagornis saddle. Obviously on other maps you're able to fly with them, but on this map not so much. Why can I only access this inventory? Okay, so here's a weird ass thing. I went to all that trouble of obtaining a Pelagornis, fair enough. I can only access its inventory when I pull up the radial menu, flying mounts disabled, which they are on Genesis, fair enough. However, the Community Crunch patch notes 202 I think, or the latest patch notes anyway, said that they've decreased the polymer weight on the Pelagornis and they've increased the polymer gain amount. And I can't get this guy to do anything. Like, if I set him into group, A creature group 2. 2, so that's only him. Go there. Go there. Oh, I can get him to go there. Oh, follow me, I guess, and we'll see if we can use you like this. Hey guys. So, I went away and did some research, and it turns out that the Pelagornis still doesn't do what I'd hoped it would do. So, I was kind of expecting, since that they increase the amount of polymer it can carry and the amount it harvests, that you would be able to ride around on the back on it. I knew you couldn't fly on it because there's no flyers on Genesis, obviously, but I thought you'd at least be able to ride it round while it floats on the surface of the sea, but apparently not, which means that I'm gathering polymer this way, which is with the Bloodstalker. So basically you just kill a Pelagornis, hit it, and it'll give you a pretty small amount of organic polymer. That's probably a quarter of what I could get if I shot it and clubbed it, but I don't really have the time to just float around on a raft shooting them and then clubbing them, which is another way of doing it. The other option would be to float around on a raft and have a Pelagornis follow you and then whistle attack my target, which I think works, but I haven't tested it, mostly because I'm peeved. Obviously you can't grab Hespergornis from the surface of the water. You've just got to basically sea attack them to death with your Bloodstalker, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, I suppose. Where's that corpse? There we go. So I only need a bit of organic polymer to get some gilly together, which is all I'm aiming for at the moment, and then once I've done that I'll get some gilly together and I'll probably go tame a Bloodstalker. Okay, so I went back to base to make up some grappling hooks and parachutes, which I've done. However, on the way back I got a little bit lost, won't lie, and I ended up in, if you recognise it, it's pretty much the same place where it is exactly the same place where we tamed the male, and there is 145 female just over the way. So there are other Bloodstalkers there, so I'm hoping this doesn't become a rinse and repeat of the last time we were here. But the 145 female is, if I just edge round enough, she's that one there. There's also a 140 female and a level 20 male. If worse comes to worse, I'll try and clear out the male and we'll go from there. Yep, no. Why don't you want to eat me? I'm delicious. Yep, come on, all the way, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on. There we go, level 145 female. Okay, same procedure as before. As soon as tamed up, run like hell. Okay, we got ourselves a Bloodstalker. Let's run away. Okay, so we're back at base with this Bloodstalker now, and it came out at level 186, which I think is a bit lower than our previous one. Its stats aren't as good as the one we lost, but you know what, we're just going to have to live with it, and it will teach me to lose Bloodstalkers. So, my plan now is to go out into the bog on this thing, taking all due care and attention, and what I will be doing is looking for Dimetrodons to tame. I'm specifically looking for high level Dimetrodons, and then once we've got 2, maybe 3 of those, we will be able to breed up some Bloodstalkers. So I'll bring you back once I've found one, or I'm in the process of losing my Bloodstalker and crying. Okay, I've been hunting around for quite a while and I found a level 150 female Dimetrodon in a relatively safe location, I think. Was beginning to debate looking into Bloodstalker territory, just because all the high level ones, well, I haven't found any high level ones. Yeah, we picked up the nerdy glasses skin. Should probably add that since you know how I wear glasses. Right, so she's just here. They're not particularly... The trick with knocking them out is the fact that their torpor is very high and goes down very fast. and their health is very low. Other than that, they don't actually move all that quickly, so you can kind of just keep one step ahead of them. They're one of those weird dinos that sounds a lot louder than they actually are as well. So let me just get my tranquilized darts, and we will get this thing knocked out, hopefully. Okay, she's unconscious. That took a bit doing, and she's led me a bit of a way away. But we have kibble. I'll take 3 or 4 and see how fast that torpor is going down. So I brought plenty of narcos with me. Okay, this should be her last feed coming up any second now. I've had to watch her stats really closely because that torpor just drops very quickly indeed. I've had to collect some more narco berries from just over there, and all over this has been a very boring 15 minutes for me. So there we go. Actually probably more like 20. Right, she came out at level 224. The only stat I'm really interested in is melee damage, which came out to 108, but I can level that, that's fine. That's not terrible on a Dimetrodon, to be honest. But they're not for fighting, they're just they're for breeding. So, grab those narcos. That took almost all of my tranquilizers and a lot of my narcotics. So what I'm going to do is go back to base, which isn't too far, make up some more, and then we'll come out and find another Dimetrodon. After that, we'll test it on the Bloodstalkers, see if 2 works, and then if I can get away with 2, I will do so. If not, I'll find a 3rd. Okay, so I found a 135 male Dimetrodon. I'm pretty much in the middle of Bloodstalker territory, but there don't seem to be any actually hanging out on the tree above me, which means that I might just be able to get away with this. So, I'm gonna... Where do you wander off to? Where'd he go? There we go. Begin the taming process. That way. Don't go that way. Turn. Turn, please. I don't know what's that way. There might be scary things that way. Don't go that way. Okay, he's unconscious. Hopefully I didn't put an extra bullet in him. So we're just going to use all these narcos to keep him down. And hopefully we should have a Dimetrodon pretty soon. Just brought you back because I'm taming this Dimetrodon and this Weasel Bufo's come over and is just humping it. You're done now. Okay, this guy should be getting up any second now, and by any second I mean a variable amount of time once that drops down by another 20, I think, or something like that. He's got really cool colours on him, orange and blue sail and green on the body with like a light green on the face, which I think is quite funky. He's going to be slightly lower level than my other one, but I can live with that, that's no problem. His melee damage is only 134 at the moment, but we'll see how he tames up. You've got 2 Dimetrodons now, and I've lucked out and managed to grab a male and a female high level. So, don't you come looking at my Dimetrodon. So, if I need a 3rd, I can breed 1 up, which makes life a lot easier for me. There we go. Yeah, roar. Okay, 200%. That's dealable with. Right, so I'm going to get these guys back to base and over to my ocean biome pen, and then I will start breeding up some Bloodstalkers. So I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, so I'm over here in the ocean biome with my new Dimetrodons and my Bloodstalkers. This one turned out a really particularly nice colour. I really like those cyan blue kind of stripes. Absolutely gorgeous. So, the reason I've tamed Dimetrodons is because I don't have enough engram points for air conditioners, which is unfortunate, but c'est la vie. I'm playing on, I'll show you my engram points. I've got like 29 engram points. I'm on level 66, I don't even have a fabricator unlocked yet. because there's nothing I can build with it. I can't afford the ground points for pretty much anything. So I'm going to be reliant on getting some levels in the future, but what I'm aiming to do is substitute out tames for engrams where possible, and Dimetrodons are good for this, because Dimetrodons act as air conditioners. High level ones, particularly ones with high melee, actually act as really very good air conditioners and can get to the point where they're actually better than air conditioners. So hopefully this should be enough to actually allow Bloodstalker eggs to mature, and we will test that out now and we will see. If not, what I'll do, I've got a male and a female, so I'll just breed up another one. Okay, Bloodstalker just pooped out an egg and it is incubating, so the Dimetrodons are doing their jobs. Excellent. Right, I'll bring you back once this thing hatches out. Oh yeah, just an important note about Bloodstalker eggs. If you're breeding up your own Bloodstalkers, you can't pick them up once they're laid. So wherever they are, that's where they stay. So that's hence why I'm breeding them over here with the Dimetrodons rather than breeding them somewhere else and bringing the egg back over. Okay, so this egg will be hatching out in about 7 seconds, and we will see what we get. Let's have a look. Okay, imprint, before it runs off, and quickly disable wandering so that we don't thingy. We got a boy. It looks like he got the good health, the good stamina, and the good melee. So that is actually a really good Bloodstalker. That's exactly what we wanted. So I'm just going to move him away from his folks while he grows up. Bloodstalkers have crazy maturation rates anyway. They mature really quickly, and my settings are turned up very, very high indeed. And he's so cute looking at him with his tiny little legs. So my settings are turned up very, very high indeed, and that means that he'll mature even faster. So I doubt I will get even anything remotely approaching a full imprint, but I will give it a go, and we shall see. Okay, I'm just bringing him back because so far he's wanted an Azelberry and a walk, which has let me get him up to 33% imprint. And after I said that I probably wouldn't get 100% imprint on him, no one's ever going to believe that I actually did get 100% imprint on him and didn't cheat. So I'm going to be recording the rest of the process just in case. Okay, 5 seconds left till his next cuddle. Whoops, don't punch it. Yeah, wants to cuddle. Okay, that brings his imprint up to 50%. Okay, and again, let's see what he wants. Cooked meat jerky. Okay, we don't have any of that on us, but we do have a crypod. Go on a walk. Yeah, we can do that. Come on. Okay, 5 seconds and we'll see. What do you want? Cuddle! Yay! No, I love you too, buddy. I love you too. 83%, so one more imprint, and if we can get one more imprint, we'll get 100% imprint on this guy, which I'm really pleased about. I mean, it's made a huge difference to his stats already, like his movement speed's higher, melee damage higher. It's absolutely fab. Okay, night's just falling now, and we will see what this guy wants. Cooked meat jerky. Again with the cooked meat jerky. Right, let's pod you. See if we can change that. Cuddle! Yay! And that is a 100% imprint. Fantastic. I'm really pleased with that. This guy's come out with pretty much his mom's exact colours, and I'm gammaed up here because it's YouTube darkens videos automatically whenever you put them up, which means that you tend to have to record at a higher gamma level than you do otherwise. But just, I'm loving in the dark just these 4 glowing eyes. That is funky. Really cool. Okay, great. I'll put it back to regular gamma now so you can all see. So regular gamma, increased gamma for YouTube purposes. Right, Okay, we have one fully raised up Bloodstalker doing his happy dance. So he came out with nearly 4,000 health, which is great, and 301% melee damage, which is also great, and 140% movement speed, so he's pretty quick on his feet. Okay, this guy is absolutely perfect, so what we're going to do now is take him over to the lava biome after making a brief stop in the bog for some more darts and to build a taming trap, and we are going to look for a high level thorny dragon. And then that should complete my set of utility dinos. So I'll bring you back once we're in the lava biome having a look around. Okay, I just wanted to check out this guy's melee damage because he's obviously a bit better than his parents. Yeah, 101. That's almost twice the amount his parents were doing. So that is fantastic. And let's find something to test out his grab on. Not a car now, because I don't think we even can grab them. An iguanodon, that'll do. Okay, so let's see how much damage he does with his grab. 24, yeah, that's again nearly twice the amount his parents were doing. So this is a great Bloodstalker, I'm really happy with this. Right, over to the volcano. Okay, I've found a level 140 thorny dragon down here. It's currently attacking everything it sees, and there is an aloe in the area. So I'm going to try and get it into a trap, but I am going to have to be extremely careful. Right, okay, I've got a stone trap built. It took me a bit longer than I would have liked because my hatchet broke, so I had to build a stone one. There is an eruption going on presently. Hopefully I'm far away enough from the volcano itself that I won't get hit. So we're just going to carry on and see how it goes. Okay. Hello? There we go, straight in the trap. Okay, that was nice. That worked out very well. Oh! Didn't realise he'd be able to get me from there, but they don't do that much torpor damage, so... There we go. And he's down. Right, we've got some kibble on us. Dododex reckons it will take 8 kibble. I bought a couple of extra just in case, but we'll see. Dododex is very rarely wrong in my experience. Okay, it sounds like the eruption stopped. So we're good for the moment. Just make sure there's nothing too terrible about. Dodic. That was an iguanodon. Okay, we look good for the moment, so I'll bring you back once this guy's tamed up or when my face has been eaten off by something. Honestly, Kentros are kind of like the drunk guy at the bar. They don't get aggressive unless you wander into them, but they tend to sort of like almost deliberately walk into you just so they can start something. Strange creature. Okay, this guy should be getting up any second now. I'm really loving the colours on him. I love all the thorny dragons on Genesis. They're really nice colours. Made me jump, god damn it. Okay, let's see what we got. Look at their eyes. Big bulbous eyes. No, I don't want to equip a saddle. I want to check out your stats. Okay, weight is the main thing I care about, but melee damage also is good. So that's a great one for us. We're just going to get this guy all podded up. And then back to the bog, I think. Right, see you guys in a minute. Right, so I'm here on my thorny dragon using the saddle I picked up in one of the races, which was lucky because I'd forgotten you couldn't learn that engram on this map. You need to go to Scorched Earth for it. So I just wanted to show you the reason why I wanted a thorny dragon, because if you're like me, you probably forgot that they could do this until recently. So Castroides seem to be really rare on this map. Those are the giant beaver things. I've seen one the entire time I've been playing on Genesis, which isn't really all that good for taming or breeding or anything. So thorny dragons make a pretty decent Castroides substitute because they gather quite a bit of wood and they get, I think it's half half weight reduction on wood. So wood weighs half as much in their inventory as it does in yours, which is really useful because I've got a very, very big construction project coming up. So I'm going to harvest as much wood as I can. I'm going to be really putting this guy through his paces. Okay, I'll be back once I've started work on it. Okay guys, I'm over here on a ladder in the ocean biome, and I'm about to try placing down my metal ocean platform. I've been cooking up the resources for this for quite some time now, so we will see how this goes. No, that's not what I want. Okay, this is going to take some jimmying to get quite right, so I'll possibly bring you back once it's done. Down, 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 down. Okay, that's roughly central. Okay. Just a little bit more. Doesn't matter if there's a little bit of overlap. That's close enough for practical purposes. Okay, so I've got it roughly where I want it, which is just enough distance for a jump or a catwalk between the two. Probably a couple of ceilings. Can I build ceilings? You know what? I'm going to roll with it. That's fine. That's fine. So, this thing's obviously huge. It's 20 by 20, I think, and I'm going to build a nice big base on it, which is probably the biggest construction project I've actually done just vanilla without S+. So we are going to expect tears and frustration and crying and all those kind of things. I won't show most of it on camera because obviously just watching me build is probably quite dull, but what I'll do, I'll create a separate clip and I'll just keep the camera rolling as I do it, and then at some point I might stick it up as just a sort of like speed build kind of thing. It's going to involve a lot of back and forth to the swamp because this biome just doesn't have the resources I need, so this is going to be quite a long one, and I'm going to be putting my brand new utility dinos really through their paces. So I will bring you back when I've got something. Okay, so the ocean base has taken quite a bit of work, but it is done now. Everyone got a good workout from it, and I think I got about 8 levels, something like that. 6 plus 2 more, 8. So, confession time. I love brutalist architecture. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, in fact it's not most people's cup of tea, but I really enjoy it. So what I have created here is a brutalist base. I once read that the goal of brutalism was to create structures that look like they couldn't possibly be supported by what's beneath. It was like a nod to the futuristic art of the time that depicted all of the sci-fi buildings and alien buildings as being like very light on the ground and very heavy looking on top. And brutalism was like compared to that a sort of child's cave painting, but they had actual physics getting in the way of things, and I have no such constraints here apart from the in-game ones. So here it is. We've got the 4 pillars at the bottom supporting the entire structure, which wouldn't really work in real life. This first area is going to be sort of like a reception / living area. This second floor is probably going to be my crafting area, I think, or this might be my crafting area actually, because we're going to need roof access because each of these are 2 ceilings high. So in order to get the, I suppose I could clip it through. I'll probably just clip the industrial furnace through because that's I think 5 high, something like that. So if I put it on this floor, it should come out through the roof, which I'll do. But I am really pleased with this. It's been a lot of work, but we got it done, and now we will carry on with what we're going to do today. To be honest, I'm probably going to take a bit of a break here because I have been 2 iguanodon eggs, yay! Been working on this for several hours now. I don't even want to think about how long. And then I will come back and we might go do a mission or something if we've got enough time left in the episode. Okay, great. Okay, everyone, I've gone over the footage and I'm afraid that's me for today. It's kind of a shame. I was really looking forward to doing some missions because the bug beatdown the other day gave me the bug. Get it? Okay, you got it. So we've accomplished quite a lot today. We've tamed a new Bloodstalker, we've tamed a thorny dragon, we've built a giant new base, which I'm really pleased with and very happy about. And generally we've just had a very good time in the swamp, and we tamed out our Dimetrodons over there as well. And we did some Bloodstalker breeding. God, it's been action-packed. So, if you've enjoyed this episode at any point, please stick a like on it, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. All that stuff really helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate all of your continued support. And from me and HLNA and all my creatures here in the ocean, have an absolutely great day. Bye!